what you're hitting on there, obviously, is he's going into the last year of his deal. The Warriors just went through the Bob Myers saga that we talked about it in Seattle a little bit. Just my own opinion of, like, I understand the Warriors kind of insistence that situation wasn't about money, but to me, if you go back to last summer, there was this window in time where I do think, just again, my opinion, if they would have blown Bob away and put kind of FU money on the table, then maybe that thing gets resolved. And with Steve, you have a similar kind of landscape right now where going into last year. So we'll see what happens there. I mean, we probably shouldn't hint at that without letting you weigh in. I mean, what is your feeling on, what, if any, concern or just kind of the perspective on that situation right now?
I think it's definitely something that's worth watching because we just watched it happen. I mean, we've seen this from players, coaches. Nobody wants to go into a lame duck year, right? Unless you want free agency. I don't think Steve Kerr wants that. I think he wants a deal. He probably, might get one. But if he does go into the start of the season and he doesn't have a deal, now it's like, this is literally what just happened to Bob Myers,
Right.
right?
Right.
And then, like, you went through the same thing with Draymond, right? Enter into an opt out year, and then you're gonna have to do the same thing with Clay, who's going into free agency, right? So it's like you could end up losing, having a deal with Clay and Steve Kerr next offseason and Chris Paul, right?
Right.
So there's this like, yo, are you just gonna lock up Steve if he's got 4 championships for you, right? Like, how is this gonna? How do you not lock this dude up? And it's gonna be curious because the number is just crazy now. The number is insane. Well, it's not crazy. The number is just high. Like Monty Williams changed the landscape, and now the coaches are getting a new level of money. So we're gonna see if losing Bob Myers prompted the Warriors to handle this any differently.
6 years, $72 million for Monty Williams to Detroit. Um, I think that contract can even get closer to 80 million, like 78 and a half.
And what did Pop
Uh,
get?
that I don't know the answer
I
to.
think Pop got 80 million.
I will look that up here. But yeah, I mean, the market has changed. Um,
Five
yeah,
years,
five
80
years,
million for
80
Pop.
million. Yeah. So the market is, and that's the thing. The Pop one is the one for a minute, even at Summer League in Vegas, or I guess before then, I think in the coaching world, you kind of wondered if if the Monty thing they'd try to make it an outlier, that you had ownership out there just swinging farther than anybody else was going to swing. But now you got two comps. Steve Kerr's market is established. So, we'll see.